We can solve this particular compound inequality by breaking it into two separate inequalities, solving them, and then bringing them back together. So we're going to have 10 plus x is less than 19x minus 10 on one side, and negative 19x minus 10 is less than or equal to negative 1 minus 18 on the other. So if we add 19x to both sides of our first inequality, we'll end up with 10 plus 20x is less than negative 10. We can subtract 10 from both sides. That will give us 20x is less than negative 20. And then if we divide both sides of our inequality by 20, we'll end up with x is less than negative 1. Moving on to our second inequality, if we add 19x to both sides, we'll end up with negative 10 is less than or equal to negative 1 plus x. Add 1 to both sides of that inequality, and we'll have negative 9 is less than or equal to x. And we can combine these two together to make negative 9 is less than or equal to x, which is less than negative 1. Now, in order to sketch this inequality, we need to ask two questions of each of the two values that we have. First, are we going to include the value? And second, in which direction do we need to draw our lines or arrows? So for negative 9, because x is greater than or equal to negative 9, we're going to fill in the circle and include that point. We also want to include points that tend to be toward the right of negative 9. However, x also has to be less than negative 1. So because it can't be equal to negative 1, we're going to use an open circle there. Then we want to include points to the left of negative 1. So we fill in our line by meeting both of those requirements. We pick all of the points that are to the right of negative 9 and the left of negative 1. And that, all put together, is our final answer.